cloud storage. You don't have that much space left on your computer. You don't have the you know the space or the money to buy countless hard drives, and then you fold them up and then you got to get another hard drive. I can't even count how many external hard drives I've had in my lifetime. But now that is no longer necessary. We have cloud storage. We did a presentation the other day on talking about cloud storage, storing files in the cloud. And what I want to do now is break down practically how you can get started storing files in the cloud so that you can just have a good understanding. You can pretty much do anything when storing files in the cloud, and there's permission aspects and stuff like that. So the plan for today is going to be very, very basic, how you can store your first file or few files in the cloud. We're going to be using AWS. We're going to be using S3, and we're going to get into it. All right. So welcome to another episode of Software Explorations, Concept and Overviews, hosted by yours truly, Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. Like I said, we're just going to go really, really quick, the very, very basic on how to store files in S3. And then we're going to have subsequent episodes where we'll be using how to upload files to your S3 bucket using like the CLI, the command line interface. We're going to do similarly using through Python code, maybe through Java, JavaScript, whatever coding languages, using the SDKs that Amazon makes available for these languages. So that's what we have upcoming in the future. But for today, like I said, we're just going to do it very, very basic. How to upload a file through the AWS console to S3. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it. Given that you already have created an AWS account, I am not going to show you on this channel how to create an AWS account. That you should just go to the AWS site, create an account, and then you're going to get landed on this console homepage. If this is your first time logging into AWS, you won't have a recently visited area because you never visited anything. But you do have this search over here where we're going to type in S3. And S3 scalable storage in the cloud. Let's go ahead and click on that. And so the way that S3 works, they have something, Amazon S3 or AWS S3. They have what they call a bucket. A bucket is where you're going to create a bucket, and that's where you're going to store your files. So think about it as, let's say you're in your backyard, right? Or as a box. Let's say you're moving. Let's put it like this. Let's say you're moving, and you have moving boxes. Let's say that moving box is your bucket, and inside of that moving box, you can place whatever is related. So let's say you have your plates and your dishes, right? So you're going to put those plates and dishes inside of that box, right? So you can organize what goes into which bucket, and you can say per bucket, this is who or what has access to my bucket. All right. So that is that's the plan. That's the idea behind it. Let's get to it. Let's create a bucket. So we're going to create a bucket. And then once we create our bucket, we're going to actually upload a file to our bucket. All right. So how do you think we create a bucket? How do you think we create a bucket? What about this? The only orange button on the page that says create bucket. So I'm going to click on that, and I need a name for my bucket. And I'm just going to do it basically. I don't want to get too deep into it. We're going to say a general purpose bucket, and I'm going to call it software exploration. Right, and we're going to leave the ACLs, these are like permissions and stuff like that. We're just gonna keep everything as is. We can dive deeper into them later on, but we're restricting public access. We just want to store some files right now. Very, very basic. I don't want to overwhelm you with all the different features. We're just going to create a bucket, which can be also considered as a folder, but we're going to create a bucket called software explorations. And I'm going to just click on this create bucket. And then bada bing, bada boom, we have our first bucket created, or I have quite a few buckets, but we have our first bucket created, and we have this bucket named software exploration. So I'm going to click on that software explorations bucket, and now all I'm going to do, I'm going to upload a file to my bucket. So let's click on upload, and it says I can drag and drop files or folders here to upload. Or I can click on this add files and it's gonna take me to a place on my local machine. I am just going to choose this thumbnail, these two thumbnails right here, click open. And now it's gonna add a list of what I wanna upload and it's gonna say the destination. I'm just gonna click on upload right here. And now those two files are uploaded to my bucket. Click close and boom, look at that, type JPEG. I have the name of the files. I have the date that it was last modified. I have a size. I have the storage class. I can create a folder if I wanted to and move them into that. Let's do that. Let's create a folder. And I'm going to call that folder thumbnails. Create folder. And I should be able to, let me see. I should be able to, let's say, move my thumbnails to, let's say we do browse S3. I want to move them into my thumbnail bucket and we click on move. Bada bing, bada boom. It is moved. There we go. Boom. All right. So now if I click on this, it tells me all the details of my file, and if I wanted to access it publicly, let me see if it's possible, because I know we had some permissions set around the access to it. So I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to open it. Let's see. Nope. See, we don't have permission, and that's the thing with S3. You can restrict how much access that can be seen to your file. So and because we have only us as the owner can access it, so there's no public access and things like that, right? And that's something that we can do another video on, like how can we grant permission to certain people? How can we grant permission to everyone to be able to see? Because some people they use S3 as a way to store files, but we're not going to get into that into this video. Right now, I just want to show you how you can do your very, very first upload to S3 and you can start storing files. Look, this is very, very important because as you are on your journey to learning more about the cloud, becoming a DevOps engineer or a cloud engineer, knowing how to store files, because I guarantee you're going to be using files, storing files in the cloud, and most likely it's going to be using AWS, but we will be doing follow-up videos for Google Cloud Platform, for Microsoft Azure, and all of that good stuff. All right, but that is it. I'm just going to leave you with that for today. We'll do follow-up videos doing different things with these, with storing files in the cloud, how to do them, all that good stuff. Right, but that is it for today. Let's go back to full screen. All right, please let me know if you found that useful and informative. I really wanted to do a very, very simple breakdown where anybody can just do this, store a file in their, like create their first bucket, store their first file in the cloud, and see everything that comes along with it. All right. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today. Do me a big, big favor on your way out if you have not done so already. And I know you have, but if you haven't, if you forgot, if you are so amazed by this amazing, amazing video, if this video added so much value into your life, do me a favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live and drop new content. As well, go to techcoach.dev. Sign up today. We're going to be having such exclusive content, how to prepare for interviews, the right questions to ask in interviews, the right way to answer questions in interviews. I have so many different strategies. I also have videos about how I use my calendar for everything. Sign up today. Don't miss out. And let's go from there, right? But with that being said, I am out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Wednesday and a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Techotrough, we are out.
They say just learn to code, it's easy, they proclaim. Machines can solve the world, they got hearts full of flame. But frustration builds up high like data in the sky. Don't you lose your spark, don't wave goodbye. Hello world feels like a mountain high to climb. Syntax errors crashing down across the prime. Keep punching through the walls, those ifs and loops so tight. With every line you write, you'll find your light. You're a code warrior, shining bright in the night. Break the bugs and fight for dreams inside. You're a code conqueror, don't let them see you sweat. In this digital realm, you're the safest bet. Debugging in the dark till the dawn breaks free. Errors pixelate your dreams, but let them be. For every failure learned, a victory is earned. In the machine's great maze, your ways discerned. Every stack of logic you embrace like fire. Lifelong learning never ends, though desires tire. Yet in the lines you weave and future clear is made. No surrender here, bright dreams will never fade. You're a code warrior, shining bright in the night. Break the bugs and fight for dreams inside. You're a code conqueror, don't let them see you sweat. In this digital realm, you're the safest bet.